Yes, welcome back to another episode of Perspective Lifestyle Podcast. With you today is Victor Kaonye and I'm Ola. And today we'll be discussing a very interesting topic as usual. We're going to hear our perspective of a couple of scenarios and shades of human as it is. I was discussing with Victor over the week. By the way, while I was just talking with him, this question just came across our minds that why do we have this issue of imbalance in the way we address the female in our society versus the way we address the male, especially when it comes to immorality or a kind of sexual maltreatment. A good example, like you see, we see men on a daily basis do business with big business magnate woman, a lady, a career lady that is so rich and influential, and connected, and you want to get a deal from the company where this lady is working, and she's obviously beautiful, and you are handsome, then you find it easy for you to connect when you see that such a lady is interested in you. Then you do that for the sake of the business, for the sake of the connection you're looking for the sake of the interaction that will create an open door for you to get what you want, money, fame. And if this happens on the side of a woman, wherein you see a woman try to get a job that is so big, a career job that is a career position job that is so high up there, like an executive position in a big company, a corporate company, and the boss, the handsome man, is interested in taking this young lady in, and the young lady is like, wow, I so much want my career, I so much love my career so much that I can give anything for it, and gives in to the relationship just to get his career going on. Now, I notice our society is so quick to judge the female and let the male slide. Over time, it becomes a norm. We don't complain when men do it, but we, in fact, over complain when women even think of doing it. Yeah. A good example, Big Brother. There was a case of a lady, she's a Christian, from a Christian home. Just because of the situation of the country in Nigeria, she was on interview by she was on a street interview, and the journalist asked her, what will you do to see that you get into Big Brother? And she says she's ready to do anything. The journalist went ahead and said, you mean anything? She said, yes, anything. The journalist went to kind of shade and cover the language to express the fact that even if it means you sleeping with someone inside during the program, because we know what happens there, relationship suddenly happen, deep form of interactions go on, and you as a lady that is professing to be a Christian, a born again Christian from a Christian home, a Christian background, you want to go there for what? Now you see, she's searching for a career in getting connected to Big Brother. Yeah. Coming out of Big Brother will open the doors to her career. Yes. And she was ready to give anything to it. Yeah. Now, it will be so quick for people to just judge that. But there are many men doing that every day.
What I feel is that they're judging it because it's seen as a norm. For a woman, you can't easily get what you want. because it's seen as a man's world. A man controls the world. So if a woman, if you want what you want, you have to adhere, or you have to go according to what this man says you should do. As in, sleep with me and you be my secretary, or you get the highest paying position in my office or whatever. So I feel like they're judging them because it's a man's world. And women, nowadays they're changing that it's a woman's world. Natural fact is a man's world. You can never change that.
I agree with that. It's a man's world.
It's a man's world. And women have to do things in order to, I wouldn't really say adapt, but in order to come in and claim their position. And now, the reason why they're judging them is because they're trying to eliminate that you don't have to sleep with somebody to get what you want.
Really? When the man in the society dictates,
exactly.
like what you said at the beginning, that the man have made it a norm that the lady or the feminine human must or should not get
the post or whatever,
those things that a man gets. It's like there's a limitation given to the lady. So on a good day, then the lady should be the one that should do everything to break that limitation, because she has to do twice the job that a man will do to get what a man gets. She has to strive twice.
Yes, that's why they celebrate females that are in high position way more than they do males.
Yes.
Because people don't understand what
it takes
went
for her to get to where to get.
All the adversities of trying to, block every single guy or whatever that comes to her and tells her exactly, trying to block that off. So, like I said, feminists or people who say that, women are equal to men, that's where the whole idea is coming from. But now, in order for that to happen, this woman must be hardworking and determined. And it's hard to find women that are like that.
Now, if they try to, that's when they do what men do.
Exactly.
Like, for example, the scenario I gave. Men do those things every day. They move around.
Normal.
They play with girls to get the favor they want to get.
To them,
so that's why the ladies too have to now start doing that to get what they want to get, so they don't depend on a man.
Nowadays, there's no shame in doing that anymore.
Yeah, it's becoming acceptable because you see, it's now becoming very loud that you can't shut us down.
Exactly.
If it is in the human shade to do this on the male side, so it is also on the female side. What is good for the good is good for the gander. Rather, or what is good for the goose is good for the gander, as the saying goes. So basically, for me, I just like, you see, in Perspective Lifestyle, the purpose of these discussions of perspectives and views is let's balance the views.
Yeah.
Whether we like it or not, we are all here. We have come into this world. We are here. We are going to only enjoy this world if we can have a balanced view. And balanced view doesn't mean we don't have different opinions or different views. No, we do, but allow it. Tolerate it to stand so that we can actually see that it's equal. That's what we call justice. That's what we call. That's what we call. That's why there's a call for tolerance, because when you can do something and somebody else wants to do it, and you say no, the person must not do it. What you're simply saying is that the person is not in your category of people, a category of, it's not in your level, it's not in your category, it's not as human as you are to do it. And that's where the problem is. We begin to kind of create a kind of epistemic violence when you want to destroy someone's opinion, someone's way of life, someone's culture, someone's tradition, someone's perspective, so that yours can remain. No. I feel that for every woman and for every man, there is always a limit, both up and down. I used to tell people that there's a limit that a criminal will tell you, I can do all things, but I cannot do this bad one. So also, he will tell you, I can do this so much good, but I cannot do this good. There's always a limit. So we are all in that space of limit from the left to the right, from the low to the high. We're all in between. There's nobody that is perfect. We're all trying to just create a space for ourselves. So basically, I feel for women, I used to tell my wife sometimes when we discuss this and she argues it, I said, no. You see, this should not make the women lose their position. Yeah. No, I tell them, your position is your position. There are things you cannot do, even though men do it and you want to do it, but you will not be suitable to be doing it. For example, you selling your body for money. There's no point. On a good day, many men want you. You are the commodity, so to say, that a man wants to get.
About 90% of men
want to get you.
Apart from the girls.
So just imagine yourself like a gold, diamond, sapphire, and you are trying to run around and share yourself in public. Then you are just actually going to lose the value that you really have. In trying to be like a man, for example, you want to play soccer, you want to play basketball, something that men were doing before you too, you want to do it. No problem. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't try to fight for what honor is given to the man must be given to you. No. You do what you need to do to make it as obvious to the world that this lady, we cannot do without her.
You see,
like you said.
There's this, it just came to me, there's this guy that broke the world record for female powerlifting. A guy broke the record of the female powerlifting class. So he said, at that moment, he said he's a female. You know this issue with the sports and saying, you know, if I say I'm a female and my testosterone is reduced, I'm taking more estrogen or whatnot, I can run or do what the females are doing. So he said he's a female. And he did this in the gym. No practice. Is he a rapper or what? No preparation, no nothing. He went in, he beat the record. So he's trying to say that no matter how much a lady or woman says that she is a male or she's transitioning to become a woman or a man, no matter how much she says that, she's still going to be a woman. Nothing can change that. The way a man is built is different from the way a woman is built.
This is not to spice the woman. It's like you saying a chair and a massaging chair.
They're different.
They are both chairs, but they have different functions.
Exactly.
Now imagine if a normal chair wants to be like a swing chair. No. You will not then be functioning like a normal chair. Exactly. You'll be functioning like a swing chair. Exactly. Now when we need a normal chair, where will you be? Exactly. So there's importance, and that's why I said that females should just stay. If you want to be a power lifter, men are power lifters. Not there's female power lifter. Just do your stuff. Don't mind how they celebrate the men. Don't mind how they celebrate other men. You just mind how you are celebrated. If you need more celebration, do more. Because that's how the men started. I used to tell people, I know how to copy you. If I want to copy anybody, I know how to copy. Because I don't need to let you even know I'm copying you. I just look at how you did it. I start my own, give myself time, practice. And in fact, that's what everybody does. How we got to where we are today. We all practice. We all give ourselves time. Imagine a woman now saying that because men, they don't give birth. I want to do what men do. They just go around working, but they don't give birth. They don't carry pregnancy. Okay, I won't carry pregnancy. I want to do what the men do. Then you will not be, like you said, functioning as a woman. Exactly. You cannot be a man. I know when I said this, some people will say, no, women are not saying they want to be a man. They are saying they can do what a man can do. And they should be given credit when they do what a man can do the way they give credit to men. Okay, no problem. How many credit has been given to a man
for doing what
doing what a woman can do. It's because we are not in our place. We are trying to copy and do something that another person is doing. So we are not really original. Hence, no man has ever shouted over that. There was a time there was this campaign going on. That do you know how many men are being abused by women? Well, nobody says anything. Because number one, it's not dope to say a woman is beating a man or a woman is emotionally stressing a man.
The question is why? Because a man's state is to be dominant.
Yes, so he cope with that stress without...
It's like saying an ant is abusing a cat.
Something like that.
A cat cannot go and tell his fellow mate that an ant is
when you say that, they will say, are you saying we are weaker vessels and you are stronger vessels?
No.
The truth is...
That's not it. It's roles and positions.
Thank you.
It's just roles and positions. A man is supposed to be the main, the leader, the head.
It's created with that frame, that structure,
that's why back in the days, for a woman to get married, she looks for the strongest.
Yeah, those cultural things.
Even in the village, the wrestlers, especially in the Igbo tribe, the top wrestler is going to choose. Exactly. He's going to choose.
And I know that of the Hausas. Exactly. They flog the man.
Whoever can withstand the pain.
I know in Cameroon also there was a tribe that they do that.
Exactly. He would choose his maiden. He'll be the first to choose. Or the women will want to choose him.
I know the ones that they wrestle.
Exactly.
Whoever wins
that's the
goes
Igbo,
with it.
that's
Something
the
like
Igbo tribe. So women are looking for men that are able to provide.
And protect.
Give the basic necessity that she cannot
teach,
give,
and guide.
Exactly.
Be in control, be in charge.
So now when you as a woman say you want to become or take the role of a man in a relationship or in whatever situation, it's not normal. It's not ethical. Why don't you give a man his role and take your role? Nobody is saying that because he has his role he can maltreat you or treat you as
that's not
bad,
what we are
take it away
saying
from
is right. No.
Let it be. Give what belongs to Caesar. Give it to him.
Give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar.
Exactly, however it goes. But that's basically what it is.
If that's the case.
No, but hold on, let me say. This guy literally said, I was watching a YouTube video. The guy said, why is it that women put on makeup? No matter how much they tell you, oh, it's because I want to feel beautiful. It's a lie. Think about this.
You're looking for a man's attraction.
Think about this. You see dogs, right? Have you seen a big dog being taken care of as a baby? You hardly find that. But you see those small, beautiful, petite dogs. They treat them like kids. Buy stroller for them or whatnot. That's basically what women. I'm not saying all, but that's basically what women are.
We're talking in general in terms of the feminine.
Exactly.
The feminine community, the feminine structure.
Yeah.
We know our main topic on this podcast for now is the 50 Shades of
Humanity. Yeah.
So we're trying to now classify humanity now on this topic that we're treating today, which has to do with the balance and the imbalance between male and female in our society.
Yeah.
So because they are part of the humanity structure, in fact, male and female consist of the general core of humanity, whether in the animal world or in the human world. So we're trying to find out, you are framed in this way, but occasionally some of you, like we see in products that we manufacture by ourselves as human, some of you are having extra abilities. You can do what a man can do. So you look extraordinary as a woman. Now, that does not give all the woman race, get me, the right to feel that the whole feminine world should be treated as extraordinary. I don't know if you get my point. Because whoever amongst you do those extraordinary work is the one that does what a man that is extraordinary among men is doing. Because there are many men that are weak like women. None of them want to come out and say, we can do what a woman can do. No.
That's supposed to be naturally.
Maybe that's what even led to the LGBTQ community. Because there are many men that now works like a woman, and they can do, that reminds me, they can even do better than a woman. Have you seen the drag queens? They make up, for me, I do watch them. They are the best makeup artists in the world. The drag queens. They can do anything with makeup.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
But they are men.
Yeah.
You see,
it's so weird that the fashion industry
is dominated by men.
Sorry to say, it's dominated by
but there's no noise about that.
Yeah.
There's no way you will see a man now saying we don't need women in the fashion industry. No. Why? They took time out. Okay, we are men, but we cannot do the extraordinary things that men do. But we can do the extraordinary things that women are normally doing. We can do it in an extraordinary way. Like I heard one of my pastors those days teach, and he told us that doing the common thing in an uncommon way. So the drag queens, they did what the women do naturally, make up, they dress up. They did it in an uncommon way, and they are the best at it. The makeup industry in America is thriving so well because of them. Because those guys use makeups. They use makeups. And nowadays, you will never find them creating a community to say, give us the same respect you give women. No. They just want to have their own community as drag queens, LGBTQ, normal. They want to have a normal space in the society. Why is it that ladies don't keep that space also? Keep it perfectly. Be professional. Be the best in it. Then you will be celebrated as an exceptional human being. Why? Because you are a human being in form of a female. Then you are exceptionally good at that. Not until when you do what a man can do and you do it better. Not until when you can fly a plane and then you want to be celebrated. Not until when you can and swim better than a man. Not until when you can go skydiving better than men. Not until when you can do a lot of extreme things that is extreme for a feminine by nature. I'm not talking about saying that you are restricted from those areas, but by nature, by your definition,
yes,
it's extreme for you to do that. Like for example, you see the bodybuilders and the weightlifters. I mean, their structure is so much different from the normal woman because they are doing what is actually framed for men. Yes. Definitely, they are now going to change their structure. And they are going to look very muscular.
You will hardly see a female professional IFBB or the Bodybuilding Federation. You will hardly see a woman that is as muscled as that, looked as or viewed as a woman.
You see, that's the point.
Naturally, if you just show this person this person looks like a man.
Yeah, that's what they will
only
say.
Extra features that they have to go for surgery because they don't have boobs anymore. They have to go to surgery to put them in to make them look like a woman.
And that's my problem. Now you have lost touch of your own position as a feminine. It's like you have left your wing. It's like soccer players. Everybody has their wing. It's like you have left your wing that you're supposed to play as a feminine, and you have crossed to another person's wing, and you are playing with them in that wing. Now your wing is vacant. That's why you see now there is more abuse on women than there's supposed to be. Why did I say that?